All right, third to last, maybe even our last topic here. We talking about youth and we talking about young players and young teams. Now, I want you guys to think players under 25 when you think of this next topic. I want you guys to answer this. Which young team in the NBA right now you would want to have them in their future for the next 5 years? BG, shoot.
Yeah, honestly, I looked this up. So I'm going to give you like my 5 teams real quick that I was looking at diving into. Memphis, they're the second youngest team in the league. Charlotte, the 4th youngest. Minnesota, the 5th youngest. Cleveland, the 7th. And New Orleans, the 8th. If you could count on Zion, I would lean towards New Orleans for the next 5 years just because I think he's the biggest star under 25 out of those 5 teams that I mentioned. But when I broke it down, it really came down to 2 teams for me, Memphis and Cleveland. Memphis has Ja Morant, 22, Jaren Jackson, 22, Dillon Brooks, 25, Desmond Bane, 23. Even guys like Brandon Clark, who's 25, Tyus Jones, backup point guard, 25, and the rookie Zaire Williams at 20. And then Cleveland, you got Jared Allen, who's 25, Colin Sexton hurt this year, 22, but if he comes back healthy, Darius Garland, 21, Evan Mobley, 20, Karis LeVert is 27. I know we're talking about 25 and under, but he was close, so I mentioned that.
Right there.
And then Lauri Markkanen's 24. So I think I'm going to go a route because I think Zay is going to go with Memphis. So I looked at the top 25 players under 25. Ja Morant for Memphis. Ja Morant was ranked 3rd. Jaren Jackson was ranked 21st. Desmond Bane was ranked 24th. So they got 3 in the top 25. For Cleveland, you got Jared Allen was ranked 9th. Darius Garland was ranked 11th. And Evan Mobley was ranked 15th. So they got 3 in the top 15. I think if you can get one star player, you can get LeBron to come back to Cleveland. That's possibly a championship roster right there. So I'm gonna go with Cleveland.
If LeBron comes back for the third trip back to Cleveland, that would be hilarious. Y'all know I love LeBron, but that would literally be hysterical. But
hey, LeBron and Bronny coming.
LeBron and Bronny. I got to get me a jersey that says on the back, it doesn't say James, it says LeBron/Bronny. Zay, go for it.
So if we're looking at young, and I look at, teams with youth, off the top of my head, I go with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I mean, you can't look past
Colin. Do they have a superstar?
Not yet, but these are all teams that if you add one superstar,
that's true.
Then
that's true.
They're set. But then again, like you can't really predict. Nobody was gonna predict, or the average person wasn't gonna predict somebody like Darius Garland having a breakout year this year. No, they weren't gonna predict something like that. So like nobody was gonna predict Ja Morant even having a breakout year, even though people say they would have. There was like I remember
he's made a bigger leap than what most people would think.
Yeah, so it's like I remember draft night they were saying Murray State, not the NBA. So what they saying now. But I mean, back to the point, the Cavs, the average age 25 years old. I think they're definitely my top front runner team. And then I look at the Heat also, whose average age is 28.8, but I still think if you get somebody in there with Tyler Hero and a veteran Jimmy Butler, you can add, a lot of spice to that. And then also the Mavericks. You really can't. Luka is probably the best youngest superstar in the NBA.
He was ranked number 1 in the top 25 and under.
Yeah, so just from that point, I mean, when you have a young guy that's put in front, you really you got to build around him. So you could build with more young guys. You could bring one veteran in, however you want to do it. But Mavericks is definitely on my list for teams to win a championship within the next 4 years. So,
yeah.
And then I really like the Nuggets as well. Their average age, but they are a younger team. They got Jokic, they got Murray. Not Murray, but they're doing their thing. So it'd be one of those. That's another team to watch out for. But those are my 5.
Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of teams, and I'm gonna name a team y'all didn't even talk about, which I'm very surprised about. We got 5 minutes on the clock, so we're gonna get this done. Memphis. I talked about them. You guys have talked about them. I feel like everybody named Mama has talked about them. I love Ja Morant. I love what they do. You guys know I love my guy Desmond Bane. He's a problem. Triple J, he's a problem. Even Zaire Williams, their first round pick this year, who I actually watched on a documentary. Because he played with Bronny. He played at Sierra Canyon with Bronny. He was a ball player. So I really like Memphis. Cleveland, I got to get a shout out to them, especially if LeBron ends up coming back there, which would be a special thing. Who else is a young team? Atlanta Hawks. Why are we not talking about them? Trae Young is young. He's under 25. John Collins, he's under 25, I'm pretty sure. Even a team like the Pacers, even a team like the Pistons, who have been playing pretty well. There's a lot of young talent. Obviously, Luka in Dallas, he's doing his thing. So a lot of really good teams. Pelicans, who I really, really, really like. And BG, you made the point, man. If Zion can come back, which he's actually cleared for 5-on-5 play right now, see what he can do. But in the next 5 years, hopefully he can stay healthy and actually show and prove what he's already shown and prove. Look, he was a 30-point scorer in his second year at like 65-70% shooting in his second year. So if that boy can actually stay healthy, man, he is a different beast. You're talking about scoring in the paint and just scoring overall. But the team I got to roll with, man. And again, I'm surprised you guys didn't mention this team that's been at super hot. They've been in fuego. Talking about the Boston Celtics.
Suns.
Talking about the Boston Celtics. Boston Celtics. Are we seeing what Jason Tatum? Hey, listen to me. Jason Tatum is going to win. I want you guys to mark this down. Jason Tatum will win an MVP in the next 3 seasons. Out of any of those teams we mentioned, who else can say that? Luka may win one. Ja may win
Ja.
one. Maybe Ja, but that's it.
I think Jaylen Brown and the Tatum situation is just going to collapse.
No, I'm not rolling with that. I think if they thought it was going to collapse, and we got a lot of smart NBA minds, if they thought that situation was going to collapse, this year would have been the perfect time to trade him. Talking about Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum, I guess, if you had to pick one of them. A lot of people talk about Jaylen Brown, but they didn't do it. I mean, in the way they're clicking, I don't know what have they done recently. Let's look this up. In the last 10 games, they've won 8 of them, and they are the best defensive team stat-wise right now when it comes to defensive stat, points per game, allow all those defensive metrics. They do it, and a lot of the reason has to do with the fact that you got those 2 wings that can switch everything, that are super athletic, and then on the flip side of it, they can score the ball, they can assist, they can rebound, they can do everything. So if I gotta pick a team for the next 5 years, and again, we talk about all these teams and what could happen if this guy stays healthy and if they add this guy and that. You talk about durability. Those 2 guys have been the most durable guys in their first 3, 4, 5 in their early career than anybody else. I feel like they haven't missed many games. So I'm going with the Celtics. I'm rolling with them, man. I'm surprised you guys didn't mention them, but it makes sense because honestly, I feel like we take the Celtics, we take Jason Tatum, we take Jaylen Brown, we take even a guy like Marcus Smart. We take them for granted because I feel like even though they're young, I feel like they've been in the spotlight for so long that you even forget about them. But Tatum almost knocked off LeBron James at his height when he was a 19-year-old rookie. So that should tell you something there. But all right, man. Look, BG, I know you got a volleyball game. You got a whole little match going on. Plus, you out Station 21, which you are right by my crib, man. So next time that happens, holla at me, man. So we can maybe get some things going. But we're going to wrap this up, man. Do you guys have anything
They got some great food. They got some great food.
That was real slowed down. It was like chopped and screwed. Say it again.
All right. No, I mean, I'm good. I just, like I said, we haven't seen each other. It's weird, so we're not seeing each other every day. I kind of miss basketball, not going to lie. Miss the guys. But yeah, looking forward to spring break next week. I'll be going to Arizona, enjoying some warm weather for about a week or so, 8 days. I think I'll be out there. So I'm looking forward to that, wrapping up the school year. And then, man, hopefully we get some warm weather coming soon.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. Zay, anything?
Hey, man, you know, as always, we appreciate everybody for listening. We appreciate all our supporters. And can't wait to get back at it next week.
All right, I'm with it, man. I can't wait to get back at it next week as well, man. We're going to give you guys, again, we wanted to switch it up tonight. May do something a little different next week, but we'll keep you fans on your toes. So I'll wrap it up from here. From us to you, this is me, Coach T. Keep showing us love, and we'll keep bringing you that funk. Peace. Oh, wait, fans. By the way, my speed and agility program, I'm running a Women's History Month promo. That's going on right now, and that runs through the weekend, so make sure you take advantage of that. So I want to shoot that out and let that be known. Now, also this month and running through next month, I will have my football IQ class, which will be both online through Zoom and in person. So be on the lookout for that. So again, from us to you, this is me, Coach T. Keep showing us love, and we'll keep bringing you that funk.